The spirits say that time is the great sculptor of the soul. Each pain is a chisel, each trial a touch of the divine hammer. And little by little, from the rough stones that we are, emerges the masterpiece that God envisioned. But after all, how do we evolve? What makes the spirit rise from ignorance and approach divine perfection? Today, through the voices of the spirits, we will understand the path of progress, the meaning of our struggles, and why God created no one ready. Because perfection is not a gift, but a conquest. Kardec asks, are spirits good or evil by nature, or do they improve themselves? The spirits explain, they improve themselves, passing from lower to higher orders. They become pure through purification. No one is condemned to eternal imperfection. Everyone, without exception, can change. The spirit is born simple and ignorant, but carries within itself the divine spark. Through experiences, joys, trials, and even mistakes, it purifies and rises. Pain is not punishment. It is the fire that refines, the tool that awakens. Kardec continues, among spirits were some created good and others evil. The spirits reveal, God created all spirits simple and ignorant. He gives each a mission of progress to enlighten them and lead them to perfection through the knowledge of truth. What a lesson in love and justice! God does not create ready-made angels nor irredeemable beings. He creates children in innocence and purity, offering each the opportunity to grow by their own merit. The difference among spirits is only a matter of time and effort. Kardec asks, are there spirits who remain forever in the lower orders? The spirits say, no, all will become perfect. They change, but slowly. It depends on their will. No spirit is lost forever. Even the hardest heart will one day be touched by light. God does not punish eternally. He waits with infinite patience for consciousness to awaken. Progress may be slow, but it is inevitable. It is like dawn. It may take time, but the sun always rises again. Kardec asks, does it depend on spirits themselves to hasten their progress toward perfection? The spirits affirm, certainly, they do so through the use of free will. Some advance more quickly, others more slowly, according to their will and submission to God's will. Evolution is not an imposed destiny, but a daily choice. Each thought, each gesture, each act of kindness is a step forward. The spirit who loves progresses. The one who rebels remains still. God rushes no one, but time and sorrow teach that only love sets us free. Kardec asks, can spirits degenerate? The spirits explain, no. As they advance, they understand good and evil. Once they know good, they do not again prefer evil. The spirit does not fall back on the path of evolution. It may pause but never regress. What it learns through suffering, it never forgets. Just as a seed that sprouts will never again be a stone, the awakened soul never returns to darkness. Kardec asks, do all spirits pass through the path of evil to reach good? The spirits teach, not through evil, but through ignorance. Evil is the absence of light, the fruit of ignorance. When the spirit cannot yet discern right from wrong, it stumbles. But every stumble teaches, and every pain enlightens. Evil is only a stage of learning, and good is the final destination. Kardec asks, why did some spirits follow the path of good and others that of evil? The spirits reveal, Do they not have free will? God did not create spirits wicked. He created them simple and ignorant, equally capable of good and evil. Those who are evil became so by their own will. Freedom is the seal of divine love. Each spirit chooses its own pace, its own road. Some climb quickly, others linger at the crossroads. But none are lost, for all share the same destiny, perfection. Kardec asks, how can spirits in their origin, when they still have no consciousness of themselves, have the freedom to choose between good and evil? The spirits guide us. Free will develops as the spirit acquires consciousness of itself. God respects our pace. No one is charged for what they do not yet understand. Freedom is born with awareness, and responsibility grows as the spirit awakens. To be free is to choose good, not out of fear, but out of love. Imagine a traveler before a great mountain. At the top, the summit seems to touch the sky. He begins to climb, stumbling on stones, tired, sometimes wounded. Yet with each step, the horizon widens, the air grows purer, the light brighter. Such is the journey of the soul. Each existence is a stretch of that ascent. Pain is the cold wind of the heights, error the deviation of the trail. But no step is in vain. The spirit climbs, falls, begins again, and one day reaches the summit, where peace and wisdom await. And when it reaches that point, it does not forget those left behind. It extends its hand, illuminates the path, guides those still searching. Thus act the higher spirits, angels, protectors, friends of goodness, who once were travelers like us. Perfection is not a gift. It is a conquest, and progress is the law that governs the universe. No one is condemned to eternal shadow. Even the most hardened spirit will one day tire of pain and seek the light. Understanding this changes everything. Sorrows become teachers, falls become steps, and hope is reborn. God is patient and just, and his law is love in motion. Time is the great ally of the soul, and love its certain destiny. If this message touched your heart, remember, perfection is the destiny of us all. No pain is useless, no effort is forgotten. God sees every attempt, every new beginning, every act of love. Did you enjoy this reflection? Then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this message with someone who needs hope. And join the channel. Leave in the comments which question from the Spirit's book you would like to see explained in future episodes. Your suggestion may inspire our next video. And don't miss the next episode of our series, The Spirits Respond. Until then, may the light of progress and faith guide your path always.